Is it running?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, welcome to Night Owl Movie Review number 4. It's been a while since we've done movie review, mostly because my cameraman's a slacker and he ain't even doing this one. I don't know where he is, but he's still a slacker. So we're going to review movies from the last few weeks. First one we shall do, Strange Wilderness. Word of advice for Strange Wilderness: get yourself a pipe and smoke down before watching this movie. Otherwise, you will not get the movie. You'll just want to throw it and get rid of it. Because unless you're severely stoned or severely drunk, it just ain't worth watching. Now, if you're stoned, I'm sure you'll find it quite amusing and funny. Because definitely, the director was definitely on something while he was directing it. Because that's the only way he could have ever thought it was funny. But, let's face it, they tried, and they failed. For the straight guy. But if you're stoned, it's a good movie. But, what can you do? Get rid of it. Alright. 27 Dresses. Actually, not a bad movie. Fairly good. But notice the pink box. That should tell every guy something. If it's in a pink box, it's a chick flick. Alright? That means don't rent it if you're a guy by yourself. Rent it when you want to score some points with some bimbo broad someplace. Alright? It is not a bad movie. It was kind of amusing. Alright? I had to watch it and suffer through it. And I think other guys should have to do it too. But besides that, if a girl's with you, watch it. If no girl's with you, don't bother. Alright? And you know, my basic opinion is, can't really get rid of this one. It's actually worth seeing if you're a couple. Stop it. You ready? Movie review number 4, continue. This is First Sunday. It's Ice Cube again. Let's face it, Ice Cube doesn't make funny movies anymore. He's trying to recapture his youth by making this movie. I don't know what to say about this movie. I didn't like it. I don't think that the average person would like it. It's old, it's stale, we've seen this stuff before. Alright? Basically, you know, this is the type of movie that you watch once, then you throw it on a field and do a Lou Brown. You know, Major League, where he throws the contract on the ground and whips out his wiener and pisses on it. This is what you should have done with this movie before releasing it to the public. Alright? And that's about it. Get rid of that one for good. Alright. Next movie. Mad Money. Note the lineup. Diane Keaton. I mean, this woman's so old and has probably seen so many plastic surgeons to keep her face looking the way it does, that I'm sure if she gets too close to a candle, her face will start to melt. I don't see why they put her in this movie. Queen Latifah. Let's face it, even though I like her sometimes, let's face it, she's not a queen in this movie. Katie Holmes. Let's face it, can we say anything else except Tom Cruise about her? Alright? I mean, who cares? Get rid of her. She can't act. Now, would I watch this movie? It had a good opening and a good ending. No center of the movie. Which means, yeah, watch it once. And again, get rid of it. Into the trash with that one. Now we're doing National Treasure 2. Alright. Disney. We all know I'm not fond of Disney. Fairly good movie. Not as near as good as one. One was a well thought out movie. This one was well thought out for 2/3 of the movie. Then it just like went to whatever land, and you know, they ran around in the stupid caves trying to find a city, and the caves are flooding. Who cares? All right, the guy dying at the end was totally pointless, and you know, City of Gold. Somebody should have told them that their carvings for the city made no sense. All right, and the other part was, you know, they say that the guy who carved the stupid plank that they're hunting for half the movie was captured by the Indians in Florida. And they take him all the way to the Dakotas as a slave or a capture. I don't think the Indians would waste their time. But, I don't know. I'd still watch it. It's better than no Disney movie. Maybe. But let's hope that we have no Disney company soon. Alright. That's the end of that one. Oh, another one, Sweeney Todd. It's a musical. Now, Johnny Depp doing a different style of movie as normal. I can live with that. It's kind of watchable, kind of not watchable. It depends on what mood you're in. I'd probably keep it and own it just because it's different. Not because of Johnny Depp, where all the girls wanted to watch it because Johnny Depp's in it. Who cares? But at least it's different enough to be watchable. And that's about the best review Sweeney Todd will probably ever get. And personal note, Golden Globe, okay, winner, Best Picture. Golden Globe should stop giving out Best Picture awards, because they blew it for 2 years in a row. Now, our best review for this review, Untraceable. Alright? Yeah, she's a slacking old wench in this movie. Alright, they could have cast somebody a little bit better, who would have been more energetic to the screen or something at least. Overall, liked the movie just because it had new and different kill scenes, and the story was different, and anything that truly new that comes out of Hollywood is such a rarity anymore, it isn't even funny. Either that or else I'm getting too old and I've seen every possible plot. I don't know which. But I definitely watch this. I'd even own this one, and I'd put it away and I'd keep it. And you know, maybe if we get lucky, some real killer will imitate this movie so we can all watch it up on the web. Thank you. That is the end of movie review number 4. I'm sure that people are tired of hearing about me from me on these by now.